And we want to go now to the White House and Major Garrett. And Major, you were inside the press briefing room there when the president came out. First, I want to get you to just describe what it was like with the president there, because he paused and was wiping away tears. Describe it.
Nora, I have covered this president off and on since he announced for the presidency. There is usually a bounce in his step. He has an optimism and a sort of lightness about him. And I could tell the moment he strode into this briefing room, not only was this a day unlike any other for him in this presidency, but at an emotional level, he was at a completely different place. And you could see as he approached the podium and began his remarks, I was waiting, as I think everyone in this room was, for the moment in which all that emotion would begin to show itself to the country, and it did. The president paused in the middle of his remarks after talking about these beautiful children for about 12 seconds and wiped away tears. And I can tell you, Nora, that as that was happening, I happened to glance to my left, and there were just two White House staffers sitting in the row of chairs adjacent to the president. The White House Press Secretary Jay Carney and Deputy Chief of Staff Alyssa Mastromonaco. They were holding hands and tears were welling in their eyes. We could tell at the briefing at 12:30 today that this had affected the president and this was resonating all through this building. And we saw it in the president's remarks that this hit him at a deeply emotional level. And as he said in his remarks, the country has endured too many of these. He reacts first as a parent, then as a president. And then he said something, Nora, he has never said before. In the context of these national tragedies. Not only have we endured too many of them as a nation, but it is time for us to come together and take meaningful action. Those are his direct words, regardless of the politics. It struck me, and I believe most of us in this briefing room, that not only was this emotionally a completely different day for the president, but it may in fact be a turning point in his orientation toward the underlying politics of firearms in this country and what the federal government ought or ought not to do about their use and the availability of ammunition and other things related to that.